Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Ascendant. Welcome to Reigning Tarot. For those who are new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for checking out the channel. If something doesn't resonate with you during the reading, don't sweat it. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Let it go to the universe. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. It does truly help the channel grow, and I do truly appreciate it. For those that are returning, thanks for coming back and helping me on my journey, and hopefully I'm helping you on yours as well. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. And like I said, whatever doesn't resonate with you, don't sweat it. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. It was meant for someone else, and let it go to the universe. Right? Take what you can get out of it, and yeah. Okay, so Cancer, I already blessed and purified the cards, so we'll just do a quick prayer here, and then we'll get right into your reading. So God, Goddesses, Universe, help me to be of service to Cancer. Help me share with them thoughts and ideas that will make them happy, healed, and the best version of themselves. And so it is. Okay, Cancer, so I drew one from your Energy Oracle, one from Divine Messages, and one from your gateway light activation, which just kind of gives an overall gist of what the reading is about. Also, at the end, I drew one for your garden from your guardian angels, and then if you have a question that needs answering, I'll answer that at the end of the reading. I drew one from the angel answers. So let's get started there, Cancer. So for an overall energy, you receive the number 44. Okay, and it's woman holding a heart. Okay. Here we can see that. Okay, so the woman, this card wears a butterfly in her hair and holds a lovely large heart in her hands. So for a woman, this card upright could be a reflection of your own stated peaceful emotion and receptivity for love, or it might be a message that your family issues are going to resolve. You're an intuitive woman who understands the emotions of life, and you're bringing the awareness to all that you do. So it could also indicate the presence of a female friend, a teacher or a confidant who's here to help with issues of love, family, or emotion. This is an even-tempered and caring person who resonates with you and your emotions. So this could also be a new love interest or friend coming your way as well there, Cancer. Okay, so for an affirmation: I am emotionally calm and peaceful, and I attract healthy and stable people to me. And so it is. Okay, Cancer. Sorry, I just had to have a drink. So the next one I drew for you was from your divine guidance. Okay, and you received the number 4 card, and this card is about the astral realms. Okay. So you have a strong connection with the astral realms there, Cancer. Usually we visit these realms while sleeping, and that is where we meet with our guides, teachers, and even other souls who have moved on from the earth plane. So for you, however, this connection is allowing you to connect while you are awake, either when meditating or working with your intuition. So this is truly a gift, Cancer, as the information you receive here can aid both you and others through life. So Spirit is calling you to begin to using your gifts in service to others in the way that feels right for you there, Cancer, and so it is. Okay, guys, so I'll put this aside for now. Excuse me. And so I drew one from your gateway of light activation, and I just drew Joel. I take a card from this deck just because he gives kind of like an overall kind of like summary and direction that the reading usually goes in. Okay, so you received the Earth Star activation, and it says anchoring grounded action and Isis energy. Okay, so so when you draw this card, know the Earth Star has been activated, and the wisdom you once ignored is finally being acknowledged. The rejected parts of yourself have now been rediscovered. There's an opportunity for you to rediscover magic too, but stay firmly rooted in all your endeavors. Let the earth hold and sustain you. Don't rush ahead. In fact, If you've been wondering if it's time to move forward, now know that it isn't, okay? So stay put for the time being. Important information is about to be revealed. So wait and stand strong there, Cancer. This is a time of integration and rest rather than pushing forward. So great wisdom lies within you there, Cancer. Dive deep and find it and trust in yourself. You have more strength than you realize, and so it is. Okay there, Cancer. Yeah, this deck is just usually, when I draw one before I lay out the reading, usually it coincides to, it kind of, it's like an overall kind of like what the theme of the reading is going to be about, or the whatever message that the final message that whoever I'm reading for needs to hear. So anyway, so for the reading I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and for clarifiers I'm using your animal spirit guides. Okay, and we're doing a 5-card spread, and the first position of the 5-card spread, Cancer, is your current situation. Okay, and you receive the number 4 card, and it says open up. Okay, so sometimes past sorrows cause you to withdraw both from your emotions and from other people as a way of preventing further pain. So however, this closing up or shutting down prevents a free flow of energy from and to you, interfering with the ability of the universe to fulfill your desires, Cancer. So when this card appears, it suggests that you may have blocked or closed off your energy field in some way. So Cancer, have you let sadness or fear prevent you from moving forward into a more satisfying love and relationship? So what you need is to release the blocking energy by working with affirmations, prayers, and your spirit guides. The more often you open up your energy field, the sooner you will receive what you desire there, Cancer, okay? So also watch out for the need to control. So for relationships to thrive, the energy must be free flowing. So everyone must have the right to self-expression. And when you open yourself up, Cancer, allow your relationships to grow and evolve, okay? So for a clarifier, like I said, I'm using your animal spirit guides. And for a clarifier for your open up in your current situation, you receive the weasel. So it says, be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and your physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. So take a deep breath and release it slowly, then take another, and then another. Continue to breathe slowly, steadily and slowly from your belly to your chest, Cancer. Breathing this way will help you attune to what you feel in your body. So notice the sensations without judging or trying to change them. Be aware of how your body responds to what you see, what you hear, and what you feel around you. So don't judge any of your experiences as right or wrong. If you find that you're doing so, just take another deep breath and release the judgments as you exhale, and return to simply observing your experience inside and out. Okay, so Cancer, when you practice this way of observing, you're operating from pure awareness of the witness self, the self that radiates through and fills your being. So it is the self that feels a deep connection with the world as a participant, while at the same time is centered in the observer. So operating this way for a few minutes each day becomes a meditation, and it will stimulate the realization of the unity of all life, with you serving as a direct conduit and expression of spirit. So when you're connected to spirit, the natural world speaks to you, and you become sensitive to the energies of the earth. Awareness without meditation or judgment, centered in your heart and your soul, allows you to know your authentic self without attaching any concepts about who you are, the pure you, okay? So, Cancer, a little brain fart there. The second position in the 5-card spread is your desires. So the desires of the situation, okay? And you received the reach out card, and that's the number 3 card. So you're a strong and capable person there, Cancer, yet sometimes you forget to ask other people for assistance. You struggle along doing your best, but often don't quite achieve the results you want. So this card serves as a reminder that you don't have to do it all alone, Cancer. You may ultimately get what you want by going solo, but your desires will happen sooner and more gracefully with the help of others. So, what are you trying to accomplish regarding your relationships, Cancer? Your family, friends, and outside organizations are ready to help. So you just have to ask them. So set clear goals and decide who has the best skills to help you reach your goal. Do some planning and preparation before acting, and then watch the magic happen. So alchemy is the art of combining disparate elements to create something desirable. By uniting with others, you have the ability to create the relationships of your dreams, Cancer. So be the alchemist, okay? Sorry, guys, I just had to have a quick drink there. It's so dry in this room. So for your a clarifier for your desires for the reach out card, you receive the blue heron. So it says make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. So Cancer, trust the deepest sense of knowing what the right action is and do it. And don't rely on others to tell you what to do or how to act. Not everyone will approve of the decisions you make, or if your choice goes against the grain of what people expect from you, you'll no doubt run into strong criticism and judgment. So stand still, and look around you and breathe. You're doing just fine in spite of others' assessments of you, Cancer. Besides, your greatest, most fulfilling support will come from that place inside that guides you by revealing signs that tell you what path to follow. So heeding the signs helps your soul be in alignment with Spirit's intent for you there, Cancer. So you may have to get both feet in the water and wade through the dregs of other people's disapproval, asserting yourself where needed. So practical optimism and clarity of purpose will always dissipate any tendencies towards criticism, cynicism, and self-pity. So trust in your inner knowing and let that be the source of your strength to help you keep moving forward there, Cancer. Okay, and so it is. Okay, so for your third position in the 5 card spread there, Cancer, is your helpful messages. You received the number 11, detach. Okay, see that all right? So sometimes our ego, Cancer, prevents us from seeing events clearly. It's time to detach emotionally from a relationship or situation so that you can step back and reevaluate. Reflect upon how the relationship is working. Is it satisfying? What role do you play in its harmony or disharmony? An honest appraisal is required in order to gain clarity and help you better understand what might need to be done to improve it. So this is true even in if the relationship is already a good one. Okay? So it's important to accept that your previous actions, decisions, and beliefs have led you to your current situation, whether it's pleasant or difficult. So we do steer the course of our lives, Cancer, although often without conscious intent. So by assessing your situation and accepting responsibility for it, you're able to free yourself from the need to blame another person or destiny, right? So there's no guilt associated with this card, only clarity and empowerment. Once you detach yourself from and examine a relationship or lack of a relationship or other matters of the heart, you're in a better position to decide what your next step might be. Remember that the detached card knows no ego. Uh, Decisions arrive as a result must be fair and balanced for everyone involved. That's okay. So for an affirmation, I accept the role I play in creating my relationships and my life. And then in traditional tarot, Cancer, this is like the justice card. Okay, so for a clarifier for your desires there, Cancer, you received for the detach the chameleon. It says stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. Okay. So even if you believe that you have the right answer for the dilemma at hand or a better way to handle things, at this time it's best to surrender to the will of spirit and simply allow the events to unfold without your direct intervention or guidance. So pay attention to what's happening, but become more of a witness or an observer than an obvious participant. Simply by your presence, you are participating. However, there's no need to subtly or more blatantly push your agenda on those around you. So even when you're physically present, you can you can contract your energy field or your aura to the point where others may not even notice you. thus allowing you to be unobtrusive and more easily blend with your surroundings. With this practice, you can get so good at it that you are you're invisible to others, okay? So this isn't a call for you to be passive, Cancer, but to wait and contain yourself until you know with certainty that it's time to step up and let your presence be known. So when it's time to do so, move quickly with focus and certainty, but in the meantime, flow with the situation instead of trying to make something happen. Whatever needs to occur is already in motion, anyways. So go with it, right? And everything happens with divine on and everything happens for a reason, and it's on divine timing, right? And when the timing is right for you, things fall into place, right? And sometimes they don't because it wasn't meant for you at that moment or not at that exact time, right? Or maybe it's another lesson that you need to learn or a little before that situation can come to um, till it's resolved, right? Okay, so the fourth position in the five-card spread is your challenges there, Cancer. And you got Seek the Truth, and that's the number 7 card. So intuition is a powerful ally, and now is a good time to follow and trust your inner promptings. It may be that all is not as it seems in some of your relationships. Use your psychic senses to determine which of your associations may be questionable. Trust in what your intuition is saying right now. As much as you like to trust the people or this person, it's important to question their motives. Be cautious about sharing your most private thoughts and feelings in order to avoid allowing yourself to be placed in a vulnerable position. Be diligent in physical scanning your interactions for possible deception. So be aware of one-sided relationships in which the other person is not participating fully or is avoiding obligations and responsibility. Now is the ideal opportunity to get to the bottom of this behavior. Any any certainty at all times. Be sure that your role in your relationship is above board and based on honesty, right, and compassion, right, as well. So their Cancer, for clarifier for your challenges for the Seek the Truth, you receive the chimpanzee. So use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your questions. Okay, Cancer. So when your intuition and your intellect are in harmonious accord with each other, there is no problem that you can't resolve. The combination emerges as a creative intelligence and an elegant blend of your capacity for reason coupled with a deep trust in your gut feelings. So, in the flow of thought and action that results in resolving your questions or problem, this way you may surprise yourself as to how simple and effective the answer really is. So Cancer, your intuition is actually a constellation of physical cues that respond to the subtle body language, voice annotations, and energetic quality of the people or situations around you. And it's often felt in your gut, but not confined to that area. So it's your instinct communicating an aspect of your animal nature that's cued into your survival and growth. So you can best access this instinctual wisdom by breathing slowly and steadily and focusing your attention on the physical sensations you notice. So in addition to your intuition and intuitive feelings, Cancer, get more information on which to base your choices by doing some research. So consult books, the internet, other types of readings, discuss the issue with a friend, or you may simply need time to contemplate it. Often when you walk away from the problem or question after intensely researching or thinking about it, an unexpected insight surfaces that helps you discern the best choice among all the possibilities. So when there's congruency between mind and intuition coupled with a healthy dose of patience, you tap into that deeper wisdom of source there, Cancer. So, it's like the old saying, stop and smell the roses, before you make a decision or react, take that extra 30 seconds, and when you do that and you're not acting out of emotion, I'm telling you, you're what you would have done in that moment compared to, in waiting that 30 seconds is, yeah, barely will you have the same um, reaction or outcome as in what how it would have played out if you were, what I mean, if you were to react right away or, but when you walk away and think about it, it's usually always when you take that extra bit of time, things always work out a lot better, right? And it gives you more time to calm your emotions or not say something that out of anger or whatever, right? So um, unless you got your shit together and you don't have to worry about that, you've learned those lessons. Okay, so the fifth card, the fifth position in your 5 card spread is your outcome of the situation, and you receive the number 17 heal card. Okay, so a peaceful healing energy surrounds you right now, Cancer. This is an ideal time to bring your healing to your relationships and realize your hopes and dreams. This card could be presenting itself to you to ask you, isn't it time for forgiveness? Understand that no human being can be perfect. By accepting this, you're in a position to forgive yourself and those with whom you're involved. Forgive freely and without reservations, as blame and resentment are heavy weights to bear. By forgiving, you'll feel a weight lifted from your shoulders and become enveloped by deep serenity there, Cancer. You also give the gift of serenity to the other person. So don't just offer forgiveness, also offer the love and thoughtful insight. Open non-judgmental dialogues with others, sharing what you've learned and how you've grown. By doing so, you'll be encouraging others to practice forgiveness as well. So with hope for the future, relationships can blossom. So please note too, Cancer, that by forgiving yourself and embracing a hopeful spirit, you also invite new relationships into your life. So at the same time, be willing to receive the blessings that others have to offer you. Be open to their insight and guidance and listen objectively to what others have to say and act upon that guidance if it feels right for you. So be receptive to divine inspiration as well, Cancer. It surrounds you at this time. So heal yourself, heal your relationships, and be at peace. So for an affirmation, you can say this with me if you like. I offer and accept my healing in my relationships. I am at peace. And in traditional tarot, there, Cancer, this is like the star card, okay? Okay, so for a clarifier on for your outcome for the heal card, you received the Wolverine. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. So, Cancer, you have what it takes to deal with this turmoil, one where events have taken a different turn from what you expected. Recall those times when you've faced adversity, when you've had to dig deep inside yourself to discover the internal resources and the will to continue onward. As you recall these memories, be aware of how they feel in your body. Anchor those feelings by calling on them to shore up your courage and help you maintain your dignity. By dealing with this situation head on and paying attention to the nuisances of the shifting energies, your inner wisdom will dictate when to move ahead and when to retreat, helping you sustain your power throughout. So, Cancer, by maintaining this stance, you're not only protecting yourself physically and emotionally, but also spiritually. So, call upon the warrior inside, the archetypical aspect of yourself that charged with defending the internal kingdom of the archetypical king or queen. This is the one of those times when you definitely need to be assertive with others, saying no when necessary, asking for what you want, and sustaining your physical and emotional boundaries. Pull your shoulders back, Cancer, lift your head up and look straight ahead and keep a relaxed vigilance. Do your best not to complain and be a martyr about what you're involved in presently, for it will only drag you down there, Cancer. Hey guys, so that's it for your reading. Like I said in the beginning of the reading, if you had a question that needed answering, I would answer it for you. And the answer to your question is get more information. Okay. So the situation you're asking about requires more information in order for you to make a wise decision. There, Cancer. Approach those knowledgeable about the topic to solicit their advice. If there are friends or family members in your midst who have insight into the matter, ask for their observations. You may need to do some analytical research in order to get the data you need. This could include reading books, taking classes or seminars, or gathering information from the internet. Okay, there, Cancer. So finally, but not least, I drew one from your guardian angels, and you received the Angel of Communication, and that is the number 7 card. So you received this card because your Angel of Communication wants to be of assistance to you at this current moment. Do you find it hard to voice your thoughts, opinions, and ideas? Are you struggling to get your message across to others? Are you finding it difficult to convey your message to your partner or loved ones about an issue? So once again, don't worry about finding your voice in this particular situation. Your angel will give you the strength to find the appropriate words. So do you have a presentation that you need to prepare for work, school, or college, or university that requires your communication skills? If so, don't despair. Ask your angels. Your angel communication is here to assist you with finding the correct words. So sometimes when we find it hard to communicate with others, it's because our throat chakra has become blocked or is in a state of disharmony. So signs of a blocked throat chakra can result in constant tickle in the throat, hoarseness, a nervous cough, or a lack of voice when you wish to speak. If the blockage has truly become an issue, thyroid problems can result. So doing a chakra clearing meditation can help assist you in keeping the pathways of communication open. If you feel that you may have an issue with your thyroid, it's always good to seek medical advice, Cancer. So your angel is a very integral part of your life, so don't ever worry about calling him in when you're having communication skills issues. When you need to communicate, whatever the issue is, know in your heart that your angel is standing by your side and to give you strength to express yourself, okay? So for an affirmation, I have the voice I need to help me to communicate with my angels and those around me, and so it is. So Cancer, you have the communication skills within you to share your ideas and feelings with others as well. Okay, so that's it for your reading there. Like I said in the beginning, if something didn't resonate with you, don't sweat it. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Let it go to the universe, and hopefully something, hopefully there's always something you can take away from. Well, at least whenever I watch the reading, I may not resonate with everything, but there's always something that I take away from a reading, right? So, and if not, well, sorry. I guess there wasn't anything meant for you. So, okay, so numbers, what do we got for numbers here, guys? So you got 2 sevens, a 17, a 3, an 11, 2 fours, and a 44. So yeah, you might want to check out, the 2 sevens, 17, 3 sevens, 44, 4 and 4, so 2 fours, 4 fours, all right? Or just 2 fours, yeah. And yeah, that's what we got. So maybe there's something significant there for you, or yeah, something you'll find if you do a little bit of research on those numbers. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for checking out the channel. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. It truly does help the channel grow, and I truly do appreciate it. And I hope you have a great week, and namaste. Whoops, what am I doing here?